Lisa Dufour, and you're watching Connecticut Style. Coming up, when it comes to retiring, many Americans are falling short. A recent survey shows 47% will not have enough money to last during their golden years. Today, Andrew Wigzell from Barnum Financial Group is here to share some advice on getting retirement ready. Plus, whether you want to give the gift of more power, more speed, more flavor, the Home Depot has you covered. We'll show you the latest gear to make Dad's next project a breeze. I'm here in the kitchen with Gary McNabb, author of the food blog, A Real Dad Makes Real Food. He's cooking up a meal no dad could resist this Father's Day. I'm getting ready. I already have my apron on.
Ready to go?
I wish everyone at home could smell how great this is.
I wish they could too, but until they invent that, I think we'll have to go with seafood.
They're going to take our word on it. But what did you make today?
I have brisket. Now, this one was actually smoked.
Okay.
And this one is what we call burnt ends, which is a piece of the brisket. But in the oven, I have what I'm going to be showing you how to do, which is an oven smoked brisket.
So we don't need any fancy equipment.
You don't need that fancy smoker. You can just use your oven.
I love it. All right. Well, I'm intrigued. But let's start the show. Look right into camera 2. Tell everyone at home what they need to do.
Sit back and relax. You're having lunch with style.
Please listen.
So, nothing says summer like the smell of an open fire. Even better yet, the smell of meat smoking over that open fire. If you love smoked meats but think they're too difficult to make at home, Gary McNabb has an easy solution for you. He's the author of the food blog, A Real Dad Makes Real Food. Are you sure we could do this without one of those big, heavy equipment things?
I am positive. Matter of fact, we did this. I have actually 2 smokers now. I have way too much cooking equipment, but when I was growing up, that's all we ever did was do it in the oven. I didn't know any other way. So I absolutely am sure you can do it.
And it tastes about the same?
It's certainly there is a difference, and people that are true smoking aficionados are going to be, putting their nose up in the air. However, if you don't have any other way to do to smoke some meat, it really will give you that smoked flavor. I'll let you judge for yourself in 2 minutes because there's one in the oven.
Wonderful. And you're a dad yourself. We're talking a little bit about Father's Day. Tell us about your blog.
My blog started mainly because I wanted a way to record some of the recipes that I make for my kids. And they love them, but I'm not always going to be around. So what I figured I could do was go ahead and record them so that they can go back and then they can make them later. I wish I had something like that for recipes that my grandmother had made. And I don't. So this is a way to go ahead and keep track of it.
Well, let's put up that picture. We have a picture of you with your kids. It's coming up. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice looking family there.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of your grandparents, talk to me about this barbecue sauce.
Well, actually, this barbecue sauce that you see here is one that my grandfather created originally at a restaurant that he owned in Kansas City back in the 30s. My family is from Kansas City. And then he passed that recipe down. My dad took it and made some alterations, and my brother and I have made further alterations, just different variations.
Got it.
So we have from very mild to very hot.
Very good. All right, well, show me how to do this.
All right. So I'll have you come over here on this side.
All right, we can trade spots.
Absolutely. And the first thing we do, now this is called a flat cut of brisket, and this one is about 6 pounds.
Okay, and this is going to feed how many people? A lot.
Depends on how hungry they are.
Well, that's true, right?
But yes, and it will shrink, and you'll see when it comes out. So it's about the same size the one that's in there.
Okay.
So it will shrink, but it will feed. Typically, I do like 8 to 10 people with one this size.
And where do you find just a regular grocery store?
Regular grocery store. Yeah, absolutely. You just go into the meat department. They usually will have a brisket. Okay. Now, there's different kinds available. There is what they call a flat cut, which is what this is. There is also a point cut, which is much smaller. And then there is the whole. And this was actually a whole that I took the point off of.
Got it.
Now, what you do not want is a corned beef brisket. Very, very important. It's the same cut of meat, but they go through a corning process, which is a brine.
Got
so
it.
You don't
so we save that for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you
A
do.
little olive oil?
Yep. So what we're going to do is just pour this over it, and then what you're going to do is literally rub that.
Rub it in. Okay. I can handle this.
And you can do this quite well, I'm sure. And then we're going to turn it over. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Once you get that all rubbed.
Should I lift this up?
Put it in.
Okay.
We're going to do it here.
Now, is this something you'll make for Father's Day? Your family and or are they going to do the cooking for you?
Well, I hope they do it for me. I kind of doubt it. That doesn't usually happen.
Maybe they'll clean up at least.
That they usually do, yes. It usually coincides with my brother's birthday, so we go over to their house.
Oh,
so I kind of get to sit back and relax.
That's nice. Well deserved.
So the next thing we're going to do is just put some rub on, and you want to apply it very generously.
Now, is this the secret ingredients in your rub here?
There are in this one. However, you can absolutely use any rub that you would like. The same thing is going to be true with barbecue sauce. Whatever you like. If you like Casey Masterpiece, use that. Whatever it happens to be.
Actually, I smell sweet and a little spicy in the same thing. So rub it in?
Both. Yeah, just rub it in just like you did the oil.
I just want to say cinnamon. Could that be
There
nice?
is a little bit of cinnamon in there. It's very good balance.
All right, do we flip or no?
Flip it over, yeah.
All right.
We're going to do the same thing on this side. And again, you want to be generous with this. You don't want to leave too little. You don't want to leave any areas uncovered.
Got it. All right.
So yeah, you can go ahead and start over there. A little more here.
Gary, what are your other specialties? You were here. You made some great sticky buns last time. They were phenomenal.
And you know, I started learning to cook back when I was about 8. And at that point, it was all meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Just Kansas City, that kind of style cooking. And since then, it's really expanded everything from making gnocchi and that type of dish to risotto and you name it.
I like everything. Good, I like that. All right.
So at this point, what we're going to do, we're going to take this pan. We're going to put it in here. And we're going to take a bottle of liquid smoke.
Okay.
Which is right up there.
Should I take these gloves off? Are we all set?
We're ready. I don't need to use those anymore.
Sounds good. All right, liquid smoke.
You're going to pour the entire bottle.
This was like barbecue in a bottle.
That's exactly what it is, yeah. Yeah, what they do in order to make liquid smoke is they burn wood.
This just goes all over?
Yeah.
The meat?
Just put it all in there, the entire bottle. So they burn wood in a chamber, and as the smoke rises, it condenses, and they capture that liquid. That's all this is, nothing more.
Wow.
Then we're going to take celery seed.
Campfire. That's great.
And we're just going to sprinkle this over it.
All right, that adds a little extra flavor.
A little extra flavor. And that's it. You then cover it and let it sit overnight so that it can absorb some of those flavors.
In the fridge. You're not cooking it yet. Okay.
Yeah. And then the next day, pop it in the oven. Now, I cook it low and slow for about 225. The amount of time really is going to depend on the size of the brisket. The one that I did took about 8 hours.
Did it? Wow.
So.
All right, let's see the other one.
Okay, let's get the other one out.
Smells delightful. This is perfect. You don't need the barbecue for this.
No, you don't. Just the oven, that's it.
Okay. I'm interested to try the burnt ends that you brought along also.
The burnt ends are a Kansas City favorite,
specialty,
actually.
Huh?
They really are.
Wow, that looks great. Okay.
So we can take that, pop it down there. And start slicing.
And what would you serve this with typically?
We usually, a lot of times we use baked potatoes, maybe au gratin potatoes, something like that. Macaroni and cheese and baked beans.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that, right? That's
absolutely
classic.
So there you go.
That looks wonderful. We'll dig in at the end of the show. Where can we find your blog?
Real Dad Makes Real Food.blogspot.com.
Pretty easy. Very good. Thanks for cooking for us
today.
Thank
you very much.
All right, still to come. You're still looking for that perfect gift for your dad? Well, the Home Depot is here with some great ideas for Father's Day when style returns. All right, some good words to live by, right? We're back here in the kitchen with Gary and Kimmett, and we're talking about some great ideas that the Home Depot has for Father's Day. And if you still don't know what to get your dad, you always have an option for a gift card, right? You could use them.
You can use them in the store, on the website. Put as much as you want on, and just give it to him and let him
make his own decision, right? And they come in a cute little holder there. You're all set, right?
Yep.
So that's always an option for you. And we're going to dig into some smoked meat now. It looks fantastic. And before we get going, we were talking Father's Day, and it's special for you, as all fathers.
Yes, it is. My children are all 3 adopted, so had them for 14 years now. They're now 17, 22, and 24. When I got them, they were 3, 8, and 10. Wow. So, yeah, it does make it a very special day.
And any standout gifts over the years?
That Home Depot card doesn't sound bad.
There you go, right?
Other than that, I would love to have them come over and cook dinner for me.
There you go, and clean up.
So if they're watching.
You're going to be celebrating your second Father's Day, right? Pretty cool. You looking forward to it?
I am. Excited.
Maybe you'll get something from Home Depot.
Possibly. Hopefully.
All right, we're going to dig in, guys. Thanks so much for watching. The recipe's over on WTNH.com. Just click on Style. Make it a great day. We're going to have lunch, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.